9-11, if a equals 2 plus 3i and b equals 1 minus I, complete each of the following operations. Okay, so again, some practice with complex numbers. So we have a plus b, so then that's going to be 2 plus 3i plus 1 minus I. So remember, you combine like terms, so 2 plus 1 is 3, and 3i minus I is plus 2i, and that is your expression. And then in b we have a minus b, and then we have 2 plus 3i minus. Okay, I always like to put a parentheses here because it's 1 minus I, and this minus sign out here is going to change each of those signs. So you get 2 plus 3i minus 1 plus I. So then we combine our like terms. 2 minus 1 is 1. 3i plus I is plus 4i. And then we get a times b, and then we get 2 plus 3i times 1 minus I. And so now we have to multiply, so 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times negative I is negative 2i, 3i times 1 is plus 3i, and 3i times negative I is minus 3i squared. So combining like terms, we get negative 2i plus 3i is plus I, and then negative 3 times I squared is going to be positive 3. So then this is going to be 5 plus I, and that's my answer. And again, I'm showing a lot of steps here that you don't need to show. And then the next one is we're going to do a divided by b. And so then this equals 2 plus 3i divided by 1 minus I. Alright, so the thing we have to be careful here is our answer is 2 plus 3i divided by 1 minus I. And we have to kind of think about what I is. Remember that I equals the square root of negative 1. And remember, if we have, I don't know, say 2 over the square root of 3, we can't have the square root of 3 in the denominator. We always rationalize it, right? We multiply by root 3 over root 3 to rationalize it. Well, with I, what we do is we multiply by conjugates. So this 1 minus I, to get this to go away, notice that when we multiply conjugates, well, actually this one you can't really tell because they're not the same thing, but if I multiply this bottom by 1 plus I, the conjugate of this, it's going to clear the complex number, the I, in the denominator, and that's what we want to do. And remember, if I do it to the bottom, I've got to do it to the top. And so that's basically what we're doing, is trying to get I out of the denominator. So then we're just multiplying. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times I is 2i. 3i times 1 is plus 3i. And then 3i times I is plus 3i squared. And then this is going to be 1 times 1, which is 1, plus I minus I. And then negative I times positive I is negative I squared. And so simplifying this a little more, we get, so we know the 2i and the 3i is going to become 5i. And then 3i squared is negative 3. And so this is going to be minus 1. Actually, let me rewrite that. It's going to be minus 1 plus 3i on the numerator. And then look, the i's cancel, and then this becomes I squared is negative, so negative times a negative is positive 1, so this is all over 2. So this is a little complicated, and we will have to do more work on that.